Hey, Curling Bloodstripe here with a special review for you today. I'm doing the Star Wars Evolutions Rebel Pilot Legacy Series 2 pack. Now this comes with 3 action figures, all Rebel pilots, um, all from slightly different backgrounds. You get, with the pack, Kesin Ommis here, who you see from Empire Strikes Back. He fought in the Battle of Hoth. You get Keyan Farlander from Return of the Jedi, the A-Wing pilot. And my favorite, you get Cesi, aka Doc Eiriss, I believe her last name is. I could be spelling it wrong. Sorry if I bastardized it. The best. Okay. The first one I'm going to show you is Kesin Ommis from Empire Strikes Back. Now, overall, I like him. He's a very generic rebel pilot. Helmet is removable, as all the pilots in this kit. He's got a pretty sweet little mustache there. He actually has a little bit of dialogue in Empire Strikes Back on Battle of Hoth. Leia, if you'll remember, is briefing everybody, and she's talking about how they're gonna make the escape from Echo Base, and he says 2 pilots against a Star Destroyer, something along those lines, and that's him. He's got pretty good articulation. He's got his knees can bend. He's got bending ankles. He's got a pivot waist, ball jointed head. So that's pretty sweet. He comes with the gun, which you may have recognized from the Rebel Marines that are on the Tantive 5 when Vader boards it at the beginning of New Hope. He's got the same blaster, which he holds pretty well. It fits in his hand pretty well. He's got this little removable breathing tube for the front little chest plate, but I don't know why you'd want to remove that. I don't know why that's removable. Flaws, the only real legitimate flaw I have with this is this helmet is, I don't know, it's really generic. It's not battle damaged at all. I mean, I guess you could say it's brand new, but I'd rather have a little bit of battle damage. But overall, it's a pretty good guy. See, now this one I don't really care for that much. It's Keyan Farlander. I hope I'm saying his last name right. But his helmet, I don't know if it looks this way to you guys, but I think it's a little goofy. It's kind of big for his head. It pops off really easy. Now, the head's pretty well done. I mean, the paint's pretty high quality for something that small. But and the helmet actually looks good. But when you put 2 and 2 together, I don't know, it just looks kind of goofy to me. I think they maybe could have made it a little less bulky. But he has that very distinctive A-Wing pilot look to him. He's got the same blaster that the Nien Nunb action figure comes with, which I like. Like Nien Nunb, he has this little removable air cord that has like a little peg on the side you can attach it to. He's got similar boots to Nien Nunb, and as I promised, I was going to make a comparison to the two. This is what I like. They have similar uniforms, however they're different. This is a slightly different color. He's an A-Wing pilot, he's a B-Wing pilot. Their helmets are different. The B-Wing, the A-Wing pilot. I like that. And he's a little taller. I like when they don't just take the head off one and put it on a new one and say, oh, it's a new character and they have the exact same body. I like how in the Legacy Collection it seems like they're taking the time to actually make different casts for each of them, which I appreciate. Now, and he does not come with a pet, with a 3-pack. Nien Nunb comes separately, but he goes very well with it for display purposes. Now, I've saved the very best for last. Cesi, or Cesi, I think it's Cesi, aka Doc Eiriss, from the Rogue Squadron games, anyone who's a fan of those. She is just exquisitely put together. She's got a really awesome blaster here, which almost reminds me of Han's modified heavy blaster. It's even got a little scope on it. She, unlike any other figure in this pack, actually has a functional holster on the side, which is great. I really like the sheen on these boots. And the helmet, which is, I think, what really wins this figure over for me, is removable. Underneath, the paint is really well done. And the weathering on this helmet is super high quality. As you can see, there's little bumps to accommodate her head tails, or Liku, as they call them. There's the transparent yellow visor, which is really high quality. Honestly, I would have bought the pack just for her. I would have spent $20 just for her, because she's definitely the best pilot I've ever gotten. So, that's the Star Wars Evolution Rebel Pilot